Assalamualaikum and hi, we are Group 1 from AM2361A and our lecturer is Dr. Farah Murni American. Welcome to our presentation to our panels and all the viewers. So today, we are going to present for ADS460 about Sahabat Alam Malaysia.
Hello, my name is Nur Zafinas binti Rusdi. My student number is 20254922.
Hi, my name is Nurul Iman Nazira binti Nur Azman. My student numbers is 2025420296.
Hello, my name is Nur Sana binti Shamsuddin and my student number is 2025216972.
Hello, my name is Marzatu Shafiza binti Marzuki. My student number 2025204202.
Hello, my name is Nurul Saliha binti Sabri. My ID student 2025419098.
And this is our table of contents.
Today, I want to present to you about introduction of SAM. Friend of the Earth Malaysia, SAM is an independent national non-governmental organisation established in 1977 in Malaysia under the Societies Act 1966. SAM operates from two offices in Penang in Peninsular Malaysia and in Marudi in Sarawak, Borneo. Since 1903, SAM has been a member of Friends of the Earth International (FOEI). The focus of the SAM office in Penang, the headquarters of the SAM organisation, is issues in Penang, in Peninsular Malaysia, while the SAM office in Marudi is responsible for issues and activities in Sarawak. Their objective is to ensure that the development and management options for our natural resources are carried out in a sustainable and environmental friendly way, guided by the principle of justice in environmental protection. They believe that effective protection of natural resources can only be achieved when there is equality in society where the rights of indigenous peoples, farmers, fishermen and local communities to natural resources are respected and gender equality. The importance of applying management principles. The first interest is to help in achieving the goals of the organisation by applying management principles such as planning, organising, leading and controlling. SAM is able to coordinate all of its projects and activities with its primary objective of environmental protection and sustainable development. That ensures that very effort contributes to the organisation mission and long-term visions. Planning allows SAM to set clear short-term and long-term strategies. By planning, organisation can identify priorities such as advocacy against industrial pollution and forest conservation. In addition, organize the distribution of tasks, organizational structure and coordination between office in Penang and Marudi, Sarawak. By organizing systematically, SAM can reduce challenges in the organisation. Next, leadership in NGOs like SAM is not just about direction. With effective leaders, SAM can mobilize farmers and fishermen to become strategic partners. Finally, control refers to the monitoring, evaluation and reporting of a project. With a good control system, SAM can ensure that each activity achieves the desired result. The second is to strengthen decision making. Applying management principles help SAM make informed and strategic decisions. By analyzing data, assessing risk and considering feedback from stakeholders, SAM can choose the best solutions to environmental and social issues. This leads to a more effective program and better results. SAM is a non-governmental organisation NGO that plays an important role in championing environmental issues and community rights, but SAM also faces many challenges to their organisation. The first challenge is in human resource and organisation. As we know, in organisation, it is very important to educate human resource, but SAM is having problems operating with a limited staff capacity but hard overload. Officers need to take and multiple roles simultaneously from the research to field work. SAM also lack skill in technical areas such as project management. This situation causes prolonged stress and fatiguing risk to the organization, especially the staff. According to a study on the challenges of NGOs in Malaysia, many organizations face manpower problems due to limited funds, making them dependent on exciting staff to perform multiple tasks simultaneously. Environmental NGOs face a constant workload that is an environmental issue that never stops.
Next was decision making in SAM. Decision making is the process of selecting the best course of action among several alternatives to achieve a goal. By doing decision making, we can identify issues, evaluating possible options, and choose the most effective solution based on information. Decision making is important because it can promote effective problem solving and it helps organization allocate time and also fund. Number 2 is current of decision making problem in SAM. First one is limited financial and human resource. SAM depends mainly on donation, grant and volunteer work. It's made difficult for SAM to decide on large-scale project because every decision must consider budget, limit and staff capacity. So that's affect SAM when SAM want to launch a new campaign, so SAM might delay or restrict the action plan because of limited funds. Second current decision-making problem is internal coordination issues. SAM operates from different offices in Penang and Sarawak that may slow down decision implementation. Also, communication goes between branch or teams can cause delay, miscommunication, or overtapping effort in decision making. And the last one is the most suitable decision making model for SAM is the rational decision making model. The rational decision making model means systematic, step-by-step process that use logic and data to solve problem and make the best possible choice. It involves identifying a problem, defining criteria, evaluating alternative based on those criteria and selecting the optimal solution. For example, when we deciding how to respond to a proposed lodging project, SAM can identify the problems, and second, they can gathering information. Third, SAM can evaluate options such as public campaign or legal action. Number 4, they can selecting the best solution. And the last one, they can implement and monitor the impact of the decision. Last but not least, this structured approach allows SAM to justify its action with fact, ensure transparency, and make objective decision despite resource constraint and external pressure by following the rational decision-making model.
Okay, I want to talk about leadership, definition and importance of leadership. Leadership in a non-profit organization refers to the ability to guide, inspire, motivate staff and volunteers to achieve the organization's social or environmental mission rather than profit goals. Effective leadership in Sahabat Alam Malaysia SAM is essential because it drives teamwork, encourages commitment to environment causes and ensure that all efforts align with the mission of protecting nature and community rights. Strong leadership helps SAM influence government policy, build community trust and sustain long-term advocacy efforts. Okay, next, I want to talk about several challenges that SAM faces in their leadership. First of all is motivating volunteers and staff to work with limited financial rewards. Because of this, its financial resources are limited and it cannot offer high salaries, bonuses, or other financial rewards. This becomes a challenge because staff may feel undervalued or overworked. Besides that, maintaining morale during long, difficult environmental campaign with uncertain result make environmental issues take a long time to solve. Because progress is too slow, staff and volunteers may feel nothing is changing, our efforts are wasted, and the problem is too big. This slow progress reduces motivation and morale. Okay, the third one is succession training, as the leadership transitions in NGO can affect stability and direction. In NGO like Sahabat Alam Malaysia, SAM, leadership roles are often filled by individuals who have strong environment knowledge, deep community relationship, and long experience in advocacy. When these leaders retire, resign, and move on, the organization loses not just a person but also years of expertise. This makes succession planning a major challenge. Now is about suitable leadership style. The transformational leadership style is the most suitable for SAM. This approach focuses on inspiring and empowering followers to achieve a shared vision through motivation, communication, and transformational leaders encourage creativity, recognize individual contributions, and promote a sense of purpose among team members. For example, a transformational leader at SAM will motivate staff and volunteers by emphasizing the positive impact of their work on communities and the environment. They also can empower local leaders and indigenous groups to take part in decision making. This style strengthens commitment, teamwork, and emotional connection to SAM mission, essential qualities for a non-profit fighting for environmental justice. Okay, last but not least, I want to talk about real-world case study brief. A good example of transformation leadership in a non-profit context is Greenpeace International. Its leaders inspire thousands of volunteers worldwide through a clear vision of protecting the planet, encouraging creativity, and empowering local activism. Similarly, SAM can adopt this approach to motivate staff and volunteers to remain passionate and resilient in environmental advocacy.
Next is management trends. Management trends refer to new methods, tools, or approaches that help organizations operate more effectively in a changing environment. For non-profit like SAM, these trends involve adopting modern practice to improve policy, communication, and impact measurement while staying true to its environmental values. These are key trends that affect SAM. From perspective economic, which is budget or government funding, the economic condition can affect how much funding is available for environmental protection and how strong are the regulations. If the government's economy is stable, it will affect more for environmental protection. For example, SAM expressed their disappointment with budget 2006 because the allocation for ecological fiscal transfer (EFT) remained unchanged, which showed that government not really prioritizing environmental impacts. The second one is public health. As we know, recently there is various health issues such as influenza. This pandemic makes SAM reduce physical fieldwork, events, monitoring, and camping. Influenza virus can be infected to other people that makes SAM forced to reduce physical fieldwork, events, and camping to avoid influenza virus transmission in workplace of SAM. It's because staff, volunteer, and program participants SAM can be infected with influenza virus and then be a spreader of influenza virus among workers in SAM.
Challenges and risks that facing in Sahabat Alam Malaysia. These challenges can be grouped into economic and public health concerns. On the economic side, SAM is constrained by underfunding of conservation and natural capital efforts in the country. According to an article, conservation funding in Malaysia remains low, which is below 1% of the gross domestic product (GDP). This level of investment fails to accurately reflect the immense economic and environmental value provided by Malaysian diverse ecosystem services. Furthermore, SAM itself has experienced budgetary disappointment, indicating that even when funds are allocated or available for environmental initiative, their actual release or utilization can often be delayed or severely restricted. This restriction on available funds directly translate into a significant hindrance of SAM operation, leading to fewer resources being available to effectively conduct vital activities such as organizing campaigns, performing research, providing necessary support to local communities, and engaging crucial monitoring and enforcement activities. Regarding public health, the risk of influenza poses a threat of program disruption and event cancellation. For instance, when staff, volunteers, or program participants are absent due to being infected by influenza, SAM is at high risk of having to postpone or cancel various programs or events such as community workshop, school visit, and fundraising events.
What SAM can do to manage these challenges? First, SAM can diversify funding and resource mobilization. This is because government budgets may be constrained. SAM can explore alternative financing, environmental trust funds, payments for ecosystem services, partnership with private sector, and also philanthropic funding. The Law Conservation Financing article emphasizes need for innovative funding. This can strengthen own capacity to mobilize resources to support grassroots work. Besides that, to ensure the smooth functioning of an organization during influenza outbreaks, it is essential to prioritize the protection of people while keeping operation running. For example, SAM make health protocols at fieldworks like mask policy, hand hygiene, kit for teams, also rapid isolation guidance, and encouraging vaccination where available so that SAM can reduce risk of influenza virus infection. In addition, SAM also can train staff, volunteer, and program participants for hybrid roles so that fieldwork continues when travel restricted. With this, SAM can reduce program disruption, also event cancellation, and maintain essential function during influenza surges.
In conclusion, Sahabat Alam Malaysia, SAM, as a non-governmental national organisation, is committed to building a peaceful and sustainable world where humans could live in harmony with nature. Despite facing numerous challenges, SAM strategically overcoming them by utilizing the rational decision-making model and implementing transformational leadership, alongside proactive measures to diversify funding and protect people and keep operations running to solidify its position as a powerful advocate for Malaysia environment and communities.
That's all from our group. Thank you.